Okay, well, uh, I guess we're back in the truck, and I'm backing up the trailer. Uh, Nice little Saturday. Did some, hung out with the kids. Took, uh, took my daughter to a coffee shop and did a dump run. Um, and I've still got the scrap trailer. Still got the scrap trailer on the back of my truck. Going to pick up a Facebook Marketplace find. Ooh. Um, I don't really know what I want to talk about today. Um, I think I'm going to talk about the conversation I was just having with uh, someone I know at the coffee shop. So we live in a small town. Um, we live in a small town outside of a very large city, and this small town is uh, it's like sort of an eclectic hippy dippy small town, which is fun. Um, very mosaic and diverse. Um, but anyways, I was chatting with this uh, lady I know about self-employment, and uh, like I'm doing some work for the owners of the restaurant, the coffee shop. Um, all the people that work for the owners are like family members who also live in the small town. It's just a really small, tight knit community, and um, it was just a lovely conversation. But the thing that I took away from that conversation was um, I'm learning the freedom I'm experiencing right now is actually something a lot of people have. Like uh, there's this whole underbelly of society. I feel like I'm getting exposed to right now that is uh, the self-employed. Um, so I don't really have a lot of experience being self-employed. Um, I've spent a lot of time helping business owners run their businesses. So I have a lot of exposure to small business, but I've never run my own business the way I'm doing now. And my experience of that in the few short months I've done that is essentially, holy cow, there's a lot of ways I can earn money. Um, Everything's going to be probably fine. And probably fine likely doesn't mean I'm going to strike it rich, but it does actually mean I'm probably going to be likely fine. Because I know how to work hard. I'm nice to people, try to be nice to people, and I have practical skills that people value. That's it. So I didn't know that's how it worked. I didn't know you could do that. Like, I have spent most of my life working for an employer in different ways, being pretty unhappy. Um, and I don't think it was because, oh, like a salary or working for a single employer is bad. I think in a lot of ways, like, the reason I was doing that was not because I'm doing the thing that I enjoy. Most of the reasons I was doing the work I was doing was because I needed security. Um, and I just had to have it. Uh, and I believed that I had security because I was doing these things. So it didn't matter if I was happy or not because I had to have security. So on the other side of that, I would now say um, the world would suggest I have a lot less security than I used to have. Um, I would say I'm happier not because I have more or less security. I'm happier because being self employed forces you to accept the fact that there isn't security. And so like recently I've been talking to all of these people. Like I just run into people like other small tradesmen, other individuals who just make their money like mowing grass in the neighborhood or like hauling scrap. It's like a lot of these people, like they don't have a brand, they don't have a website, nobody really even knows about them outside of that tiny community. But these people are happy as clams, and when I talk to them, they talk about the thing that I just said. They talk about that, like I hear them talking about like scrappiness and total acceptance of the fact that nothing is as secure as we want it to be. So I hear them all say, I figure, like, they tell me some specific version of, I'm making okay money doing this, and it makes me really happy. And I have a lot of freedom to go do something else if this isn't working. Um, and I like that. And it's okay if something doesn't go right. It's okay if, the economy turns around or I have a slow month, because, so, like I work hard and I make decent money and I have stuff set aside. But also, if I don't and it doesn't go well, like I'll just, I'll pivot and do something else. And what I hear behind that is acceptance. And I just think that's incredible. Um, so it feels like what I'm experiencing now as someone who in some ways got thrust into self-employment. um, I'm learning that I can be happier by accepting the things I can't control, which is very 12-step-ish of me to say, but I think it's really true. um, so yeah, scrappiness and acceptance. It feels like it's becoming a much bigger part of my life than it ever has been, and I'm happier because of it. um, yeah, I think that's what I got today. I'm gonna grab some cash and pick up this thing from Facebook Marketplace, and that's what I got.